We're here with owner and founder of Triumph Electric, Matt Martinez, who's the streaming sponsor for this year's Dawg Bowl. Matt, first of all, thank you for your ongoing support, and particularly your streaming sponsorship that helps everybody enjoy the Dawg Bowl that couldn't be at the Dawg Bowl, and guys like ourselves watch the Dawg Bowl and make fun of our teammates. So what was your initial connection to Dawg Nation?
So initial connection was a kidney donation that I gave to Dave Repsher. He Flight for Life nurse that went down back in 2017. Right?
Yeah, and so from that moment on, I know that you and Dave have been really connected, you, Dave, and Amanda, and Dawg Nation. Tell us about that relationship.
So since then, I've actually was nominated and was a recipient for a golf tournament. You guys helped out gratefully where I couldn't go to work for a few months because of multiple knee surgeries. So that helped out, and then now I'm just trying to help give back.
That's amazing. So really you've had the full journey from being an organ donor to then being a recipient of Dawg Nation when you needed help to now helping Dawg Nation from event after event, as Triumph is one of our big sponsors. So thank you. It's been a pleasure having you part of our journey.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. And everyone watching, streaming at home, enjoy the show. Gonna be some good hockey.
Good afternoon from the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. This is the 12th annual Dawg Bowl, and today's matchup is the Platinum Division Championship between the three-time defending champion Denver Concrete versus Prokop Environmental. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. I'm joined by Max on camera. Good to have you on board here this morning for the second championship. We just called the Bronze A championship, and Cobra Kai defeated the Thunder Chickens handily 6-1. So this game matches up two undefeated teams, as Prokop came in defeating the Vigilantes, and then they defeated Tag, or the Obby group, by a score of 4-3, and then they beat them in the semifinals last night 7-3 in 3 games, outscoring their opponents 15-9 in those 3 games. And for Denver Concrete defeated Liquid Death to start things off, and then they defeated the Mainline West Top Dogs. That was the top team, or the top dog team, I should say. And they defeated them not once, but they defeated them twice, as they won in a shootout last night. It was tied 3-3 going into the finals, and they defeated them 4-3. And so they outscore their opponents 18-9. And Marty Richardson is on the ice right now, and he is doing a check presentation on the ice. And all the teams, Denver Concrete in their familiar baby blues. We've got a couple of changes as far as the numbers are concerned here, as Ben Holmstrom is going to be number 44 today, as Matt Nels is out of the lineup here today. Nick Hankey will be number 3, and number 25 is Sal Haney. So, and here we have the check presentation. There's Mike Freeman with the check, and this young hockey player is from Ukraine, and he billets here. And given that his folks are still in Ukraine, given the situation there, the war, they are unable to work. And so Dawg Nation is presenting a check to this young man's family. So another example of Dawg Nation providing families in need of all different various reasons. Sometimes it's health, sometimes it's economic, sometimes it's both. And there's the check presentation for $10,000. And a terrific photo with the Ukrainian flag in the backdrop, with Denver Concrete on one side and Team Prokop in those professional looking jerseys to the left-hand side. So Marty Richardson should be joining me on the broadcast here, as Denver Concrete, although they are I believe they're the home designated, they're shown as the away. So I would have thought they were the home, but apparently not, as Prokop, Team Prokop is also 3-0, and perhaps it was tiebreakers. And maybe it was goals that, well, Concrete would have had that one. We're ready to go. This is the Platinum game. And starting things out is Josh Kessner, as Kessner sets up to take the faceoff, as he's going up against a host of CC players. This Prokop Engineering, obviously Noah Prokop playing for Prokop Engineering, and he's got a host of CC players out there with him, and we'll talk about that as the game moves on. And the puck moved back over to the far side, and catching up to it is Jackson Ross. Ross is a Centennial, Colorado native. Puck banked off the boards, read well, but touched up, and walking in is Waite. As Waite passes it across ice, looking for Ray Christie. Ray Christie fanned on it and out marches Denver Concrete, and Denver Concrete's first shot, and Matt Vernon makes a sliding save. And he needed to make that save as Christie walks back in, as he's back checked there by number 25. We're trying to keep track of it. That's Haney. Haney was in the game yesterday, although we didn't realize he was number 25. And number 7 was Harrison Markle. And so Markle has that distinctive jersey with tape on it. Bringing the puck on the near side, and a backhand feed is delivered by Ben Holstrom. Holstrom was number 25 earlier in the week, or earlier in the tournament. The puck, but they changed these numbers up. And here's Derflinger, who had a couple of goals. And a quick shot as dragging the puck in deep was Holmstrom. Holmstrom, and another shot from the half boards. Puck ricochets and out marches Prokop with some speed. Here comes Outson, Michael Outson. Outson tries to feed it back in front, but Yoon, his teammate at CC, makes a terrific play and knocks it aside, and Graber's got the puck. Graber headmans it back over to the near side. Holmstrom slides it through the slot and just misses Derflinger, who had a couple of goals, as I mentioned. Down the left-hand side, the shot waved at by Ryan Ouellette. We haven't even had a chance to set up our goalies here. We've got Matt Vernon to our left in those distinctive yellow pads, and Ryan Ouellette, who will play at Niagara next year, to my right-hand side. Bringing the puck in, and the backhand feed is stymied as Graber comes up with it and self-passes it over to the far side. Yoon picks it up, and sidesteps the forecheck and sets up behind Ouellette's cage. Moving the puck back over to the far side. The play is read and stepping into it. And a backhand feed right in front. Shot, goal scored as Whitmore buries it as he got a beautiful pass from back below the line by Danny Waite. So Whitmore scores, Waite gets the assist, and it is 1-0 Prokop.
Yeah, man, he probably teed up the audience here. I was downstairs doing a Czech presentation, as you probably saw, to lead this off. But this is basically Colorado College's current varsity team out here.
And they've only got 3 players that aren't on that squad. And working the puck over on the far side is Waite. Waite sends it back up to the point, tipped in front, and chasing it down is Stanley Cooley. Cooley with a one-hander there, picked up as coming up with the puck. Again on the backhand, and right on the doorstep was Danny Waite as Cooley slid a backhander through the slot. One more time, dragging it right in front as sliding Ouellette makes that save as he needed to. The loose puck is knifed off the stick, and offsides is the call. Marty, glad to have on board here today for this Platinum game. We've seen some terrific action. Let's get you up to speed with some of the line changes or some of the changes. Jack Millar is not in, the big 6'5" defenseman for Team Prokop is apparently on his way to Mexico, and there's Vanderbeck, who tipped it aside, but Mayer was there. Connor Mayer, the defenseman from Champlin, Minnesota. The puck is sent back up to center ice, and Outzen has it. Outzen tries to work his way past Markle, takes it into the corner, and a backhand feed, delivers it back over to Logan Will, who catches up to it. Will working off the wall, cross ice feed, the one-timer, it's a snapshot. Will steps in, and another save as Ouellette has had to be alert as this Prokop team has come to play. And there is Noah Prokop. He is the captain of this team and organizer. And Noah Prokop picks up that deep position vacated by Jack Millar. So the bouncing puck right at the line, looking for it. Vanderbeck's got it. Vanderbeck's shot sails up and over the glove of Matt Vernon. Vanderbeck on the forecheck, strips the puck, but only momentarily. It's picked back up by Connor Mayer, who settles things for Prokop. Moves it back over to the left wing boards, and Noah Prokop tries to sauce one back over to the near side. Picked back up and on sides. Looking for a quick shot, losing an edge. There was Kessner. Kessner tumbles into the end boards, kicks it back to his stick, and comes away with the puck. Delivers it right in front as he was looking for the captain, Hankey. The turnaround shot over on the far side, the whistle blown, and we're going to have a face-off to the left-hand side of Matt Vernon. We're at the 7:34 of this 12-minute stop clock first period, 1-0. Prokop over Concrete. You surprised, Marty?
No, we knew this was going to be a barn burner. Concrete going for their 4th straight title, loaded with current professional players, and of course a team that's basically an NCAA Division I team. It's pretty impressive. So we knew we were going to be in for a good game.
Catch you back up to the live action. Puck is taken into the concrete zone. Picked up and calling forward is Hankey. Touches it there. Kessner's got it and delivers it back over to Yoon on the near side. Yoon squares up, sauces it back over, but the pass just beyond the reach of Hankey as it was about 3 feet off the ice. Puck swept over to the far side. Jackson Ross shuffles it back out to center, and Concrete punches it back to their zone for a reset. Yoon delivers it back over to the far side. Cross ice feed on the stick of Poulsen. Poulsen walks in. Poulsen looks, takes the shot, glances off the boots there of Schweitzer. Schweitzer, the defenseman for CC, back up high. Here's the shot, and it's knocked down. Never got through. Vernon standing his ground. The puck is controlled, angled off the boards, and up and into the bench of Prokop. Whistle blown. 6:40 to go in this first period.
Yeah, we got Matt Vernon down in the, as you mentioned, the distinctive yellow pads. That's Mike Vernon's son, the Hall of Fame goalie and Stanley Cup winner, and pretty good pedigree there.
Not bad. 781 games and a Stanley Cup ring, and that not only that, but a Conn Smythe trophy.
Yeah.
Walking the puck in, and here's the shot, and the comes off the stick of Josh Kessner. Kessner played at Alabama Huntsville, the 6'1" forward. Found himself in the KHL this past year after playing an impressive year in Finland the year before. Kessner takes the face-off. Puck comes back up to the point. The shot, and it was just tipped wide, as with a chance was Haney. Puck moved back down, and stretching in over on the near side is Bo Hansen. Hansen delivers it back over as Kessner tries to feed it back into the corner. Puck is gathered back in, and Prokops moves it back out, and with a headman pass as it comes off the stick of Cooley, spinning around, and is Waite. Waite delivers it back over to Cooley. Cooley on the far side with Prokop sneaking in. Waite with the puck, runs out of real estate, far side, finds his man back down low, and with Cooley waiting in front of the cage, dragging the puck is the defenseman there, Connor Mayer. Mayer sends it back over to the far side. Waite with the puck, works it back down low, and Waite taps it back into the corner. Looking for it was Cooley, and it's finally controlled there by Bo Hansen. Hansen will settle things for Concrete, and with the breakout feed, here comes Poulsen. Poulsen delivers it back, and the feed back over to the near side as Holmstrom's got it. Holmstrom back over to Poulsen. Poulsen from the point, watch closely, and right walking tightrope along the blue line. Puck goes back over to the far side. Holmstrom recoils, sends it back down low, and calling for the puck is Poulsen, and tight, and it's just stripped off his stick. Brian Yoon shuffles it back over to the far side, and it just goes off the boot of Derfingler, and breaking out the puck is Christie. Christie sends it over to the far side, but the speedy, reliable Yoon picks it up. Yoon stashes it back behind the cage. The long pass intercepted by Tommy Middleton. Middleton had a man in the middle, bouncing puck, tries to flag it down. Holmstrom's got it. Holmstrom in those distinctive blue breezers with the red stripe on it, sends it back up to center. Touched up there, and Holmstrom on the rush, can't pick up the loose puck. Finally does so. Holmstrom settles as Holmstrom played 7 games in the NHL, as he is one of the oldest players out there, perhaps the oldest. He's 35 years old. We've got a bunch of youngsters out here, Marty.
Yeah, Holmstrom's played a lot of dog balls over the years, too. This is probably his 4th or 5th one.
The Colorado Springs native played at Sioux Falls in the USHL, and he got 7 games in with the Philadelphia Flyers. So some NHL experience out there for Denver Concrete. Will Graber takes the faceoff, wins this one directly back, and Hansen's shot scores! Hansen buries it, and for Hansen, that is his 3rd goal of the tournament. Bo Hansen takes the faceoff from the stick of Graber, so Graber will get an assist, and Hansen scores from Graber, and this one comes at the 4:12 mark of this first period. We're tied 1 apiece. Derflinger sends it back over to Markle. Harrison Markle, who played at Dartmouth. We didn't know who he was yesterday. That was our no-name player.
That was no-name.
Was Harrison Markle. And Markle had a terrific career at Dartmouth and angles the puck over on the far side. Chops at it. Graber's on the move. Graber with Will on his backside. Graber toe drag move and brings it right in and almost gets it past Vernon. He lost the handle at the last moment.
Yeah, that was a really nice move by Graber. Graber's already a nice pro career. You can tell why. Long and lanky and still pretty nifty with the stick, as you noticed on that rush he had there.
Graber, the big 6'5" Broomfield native. And the puck comes back up to Yoon. Yoon reels it in, takes the shot, and the bouncing puck up and over is right on the doorstep. Spinning is LaJoy. He can't connect, and Cooley's got the puck. Cooley stripped of it by Vanderbeck. Backed up there by Danny Wade in the no-check league. Meanwhile, the puck sent back over into the slot, and moving the puck out is Team Prokop, bringing it in. The shot ricocheted, and an opportunity as Cooley got that shot, and Wade was on the opposite side looking for the rebound. Puck comes back over to Cooley. Cooley hands it off, and the shot rides up a stick. Cooley picks it back up. Cooley in the corner, bodied there by Doremus. Doremus cancels him out of the play, and it's Waite with the puck. Waite spinning away from teammate Yoon from CC. Sends the puck back over, and a quick pass by Ray Christie. Far side ricochets. Christie steps in, takes another angled shot. This one back over to the far side. And back to the point, but the net comes off the moorings. Yeah. Terrific pressure, Marty.
Yeah, they had a lot of chances there. Team Prokop and kind of turning the tide, but this one's got an ebb and flow to it, doesn't it, Manny? We've seen good chances on one end, and Graber down on that end had a couple chances, but a little bit of sustained pressure, most we've seen yet.
Terrific hockey out there, and these two competitive teams. This is the first time we've seen such a lineup from CC. So Chris Mayott's got to love it that his boys are in the championship here. Harrison Markle out of Andover, Massachusetts, delivers the puck back over to the near side. Hansen moves it back up to center ice, and that hour pass off the half boards, picked up in stride, and the snapshot off the stick of Kessner is handled by Vernon. Vernon's been solid. I think he was screened on that shot by Hansen, by the way, from the point.
Yeah.
That thing found the bottom half of his cage. So Kessner will take this face-off again. It goes back over, and Jackson Ross moves it back over to the near side. It's shuffled up the boards. Ashton Fry plays for St. Lawrence. The Colorado native turns it over, and Vanderbeck drops it back off. Here's a snapshot off the stick of Jack Doremus. That one is defended well by Vernon. Puck is punched back out, touched up, and Fry's got it. Fry working his way past, loses an edge, picks it back up as Bo Hansen's there. Hansen on this blade of Vanderbeck. Vanderbeck brings it in. The shot, gut shot, Vernon holds.
Yeah, Vanderbeck has been dangerous all weekend, and that started on our very first game we called when scored a second period hat trick, and then even two more in that game, ended up with 5 in one game. And at this level, we've seen the talent in this. That's pretty impressive.
He's got 6 goals thus far in the tournament, 5 in that game. As the shot just drifts wide, and there's Poulsen, speedy on the puck, delivers it back over to Yoon. Yoon slides it back over to the right-hand side, in the tight into the bumper, and looking for it was Colby Bukes. He couldn't come up with the puck, and streaking out is Noah Prokop. Prokop stripped of the puck, and Poulsen has it, loses the handle, tips it back, and Yoon recovers. Yoon turns it aside and shakes off the check, and he'll resettle things. With 1:33 to go in this first period, we're tied 1 aside. Long cross-ice pass. Colby Bukes picks it up, delivers it to Poulsen. Poulsen stick check nicely by Mayer. Mayer working back, delivers a blind pass onto the stick of Will. Takes the shot, sticked into the far side. Poulsen's there, avoids the stick check, and with some patience, headmans the puck back up near the right-hand side. Calling for the puck on the near side, working his way in. The backhander as Haney was there. Haney strips the puck off the stick, back over. Picked up by Holmstrom. Holmstrom guides it back over, and a dangerous pass is stolen. Picked back up. Here comes Danny Waite, 1-on-3. Waite weaves his way through, past Markle, into the corner, chipped off the boards and back out to center. Cooley's got it, 49 seconds remaining in this first period. Cooley walks it in, takes it down into the slot. Holmstrom strips him of the stick. Calling for the puck on the far side is Haney. Haney on the move. Haney, toe drag, move! Shot hits the side of the cage. Haney delivers it back over to Holmstrom. Holmstrom can't handle. Ross has got it. Ross delivers it back, and with 30 seconds remaining in this first period, Prokop looks for one more rush. Far side, picking the puck back up, working his way in. As Markle defending, puck is tipped aside, and it comes back out to center. With time, Jackson Ross draws him in. Poke check there by Derflinger. Derflinger was a specialist at that at DU, Marty.
Yeah, he sure was.
And the puck comes all the way back and is picked back up by Hansen. Hansen back over to Holmstrom as the buzzer sounds. After 1, it is 1 aside.
Start with you.
And it is 1 aside off of Whitmore's first period goal. Hansen gets concrete on the board, and that's where we stand.
We got a special guest here, man. This is Stevie Quayler on the line here. This is a former longtime AHL, or Hamilton Bulldogs mostly, right?
Yep.
And so, Manny, yeah, go ahead. And we got a second guest here, Steve. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this story here?
Yeah, so this is Arsen Moskalenko. He's from Ukraine. He's from Kharkiv. And, you know, he last year, well, actually it's this year, is when Russia attacked Ukraine, right? And so I think it would be better for him to kind of tell.
Yeah, and Arsen is he says he's not good at English, but I beg to differ. He's been doing a really nice
fantastic
job. So let's get. You want to tell us a little bit about the story, Arsen?
Yeah, sure. I just woke up at February 24, and my mom told me that Russia started attacking us, so I was really scared about it, and my mom was really confused what to do, and we tried to move to other city, and we can't do that because like around all our city was Russian troops, so
Wow.
and we have to wait like couple days, and only then we can move to Slovakia. The road took us like 5 days or even 6 days, and only then we moved to Slovakia, so
Wow.
it was really bad.
So I know you're billeting here and your family's still over in Europe, and we're going to get back to the action pretty quick here, but we probably have you come back on and finish this story. But Arsen was a surprise check recipient at the beginning of this game. Was it a surprise?
Yeah, I was really surprised.
And so we're going to talk a little bit more about that, Stevie, on the next break. But we're going to hand your headset back to Manny, and we're going to cover the second period of this Platinum game. And Stevie, you want to jump in and be a little bit of our side color here, and you can kind of listen in a little bit of Manny's magic.
Absolutely.
And welcome, Steve. Glad to have you in the booth here, and thanks for the billeting. That's always appreciated. Here we go. We've got Denver Concrete and Prokop, and they're tied 1-1 here. We're at the 11:34 mark as Graber doing battle there with Logan Will. And puck is won back over, that was Michael Outzen. Puck moved back over to Ashton Fry on the far side. Fry weaving his way through as he passes it. Headman's looking for Logan Will. Will gets tied up there with Graber and with Colby Bukes, and the shot ricochets. Holmstrom tips it aside, and Graber's got it. Graber with a man, and Graber finds the trailer. Holmstrom staying on sides, and here's the shot right in the breadbasket. Holmstrom with a backhander denied back up to the point. Colby Bukes picks it up, fires one into the shin pads, unable to get it in deep. And Prokop recovers the puck, sends it back over to the far side, and Mayer's got it. Mayer sends it back over to Fry, and Fry rifles it across, and it's picked off out of the wickets by Outzen. Outzen gets some support from Prokop. Prokop brings it in and elevates one. Ouellette answers.
So, Steve, what do you think of this division? I know you played in it before.
Yeah, I mean, it gets faster every single year, and watching it this year, I am thanking the Lord that I'm not playing because I do not have the stamina for this anymore.
Well, to give you an idea, if you look down the roster of this effectively CC team, you've got juniors, sophomores, and some freshmen, and even some youngsters that haven't even entered college hockey yet, as Jack Whitmore is an 0-2. And he's playing in the NA right now. Weaving his way through is Bo Hansen. Hansen hands off the puck as he sends it back over to Doremus. Doremus works his way in, but the back checking of number 14, Cooley, comes up with the puck. Sends it back over to the right-hand side. And weaving his way in, the shot just wide off of Jack Whitmore's stick. And there's a shot scooped up and held on by Ryan Ouellette.
Yeah, both goalies are getting tested. I know you've been kind of watching this one, Steve. What are your thoughts on this game in particular?
Actually, it's the most detailed game I've seen of the weekend so far. Everyone's doing a pretty good job keeping sticks in lanes and forcing players to the outside of the ice. So they're playing some good hockey.
And there's a giveaway. A.J. Vanderbeck brings it in. Vanderbeck, his backhander is saved by Vernon, and the snow shower comes as LaJoy is there. Danny Waite escorts him out. So LaJoy, who will be attending the University of Denver, getting to know his CC rivals here this afternoon. And off the face-off, puck into the corner. Schweitzer moves it back up the wall, and the puck is punched back out to center. Racing ahead is Stanley Cooley. Cooley racing in, but Hansen gets there first, and the two meet in the far side corner. Swept around over to the near side as Doremus moves it back up, and here comes LaJoy. LaJoy, the Westminster native, into the corner as he's bodied up nicely by Jackson Ross, Centennial, Colorado native. A.J. Vanderbeck out of the Colorado Springs area works his way in deep, and the Northern Michigan player back-checking, controls the puck and keeps it inside the zone, but only momentarily as Schweitzer muscles him off the puck. Puck back over to the center ice, and it's sent right back in, delivered. And Yoon, the CC teammate of so many of these Pro Cup players, delivers it head up ice. This shot by Vanderbeck waved over the glove of Vernon. Puck moved back out to center, and calling for it on the near side is Tommy Middleton. Middleton with a wrister in on Ryan Ouellette, and Ouellette answers.
Yeah, we did. You've just been saying Centennial, Westminster, Colorado Springs. What do you think of the talent that's coming out of the state of Colorado right now?
It's awesome that Colorado's really starting to build some players, and I attribute that a lot to the Avalanche.
Really?
Yeah, the better the Avs do, the better the youth hockey gets, and we're able to have some serious talent come out of the state.
Mayer, the defenseman for CC, picks up that puck as he's pressured by Kessner, spins away from it, and Yoon guides one back up to Kessner, but offsides as Kessner throws his head back. He thought he had it onside. He's got a big smile on his face, as does the rest of Team Pro Cup, and there you see Nick Hankey on the bench too. He was right on the blue line. Always having a good time with the boys over there. These referees do a terrific job, by the way, Marty, and it's all volunteer, isn't it?
100%. Every single game is volunteered. How about that?
That's awesome.
So's the play-by-play, by the way.
Yeah.
Puck moved back up to the point, and it bounces up, and it's racing in to pick up that puck. Logan Will's got it! Fires, and the bouncing puck, a big rebound. Fry continues to battle hard. Colby Bukes has it. It puts it up into the netting. The whistle blown. 8:33 to go in the second. 1-1 Concrete and Pro Cup in this Platinum Championship game. You know, you get a chance to look at some of these kids, and you've got a couple of them. Danny Waite, who is out of the Boston area, and Danny Waite played NTDP and played at Penticton as well. And with the puck over on the near side, guiding one in just in tight as Kessner received a pass from Sal Haney. Sal Haney out of Rhode Island. He's a 93 and played at Huntsville with some of these players, including Tyler Polson. And so there's a Huntsville connection here, Marty.
Yeah, and a 93, that's not that old, but that's old for this division.
There you go. And Polson out there. Polson is a 93 as well, the 5'7" forward. Played his youth hockey at Arvada. And there he is on the forecheck. The puck is broken out and moved back over to the near side. Picked back up by Whitmore. Whitmore is challenged, and the rebound, stretching for it. Can't come up with it, and a sweep play as it comes up to Polson. Polson glances over the shoulder, looks for help, puts one right on the doorstep and scores. As number 25, Haney, gets into it. And Haney, who played this past year in Denmark, buries it, and look at this pass as Polson looks over his shoulder, finds Haney, and then Polson steps in and gets the rebound. That was such a bang-bang play. I missed it on that one, but wow. Polson gets his, and for Polson, ironically, that is his first goal of the tournament, Marty.
Yeah, and we saw him really light it up a couple of years ago, and clearly the top player in the tournament 2 years ago. But he did tell me last night with a pink Whitney in his hand that he had a bit of a struggling season.
Well, and he's going to play this next year. Polson, who was playing, and he just at the end of the season traded back over to the Tulsa Oilers in the ECHL.
Right? Wow.
Yes. So puck back up to the point, moved back over. Hansen's shot, and Graber was on the doorstep, reeled in by Holstrom. Moved back over to Hansen. The shot right on the doorstep again. Graber was there. Graber with that long stick as Holstrom is pushed into the corner, but the big body works off of it as Cooley's giving up a few pounds on it. And the puck back up to the point. Markel holds it there. Markel moves it back over to the far side. And Graber rescues the puck. Graber looks for Markel. Markel takes the shot. It was a pass over to the far side. Holmstrom as Vernon slides over and seals it. Holmstrom again in the slot. Almost gets tied up. The shot scores! And somehow he solves Vernon. He goes up and over him. And so Ben Holmstrom, the Colorado Springs native, shows some nifty mitts in tight.
Tell us about that one, Stevie. Did you see it? Let's look at the replay here.
That's just Ben using his size and his patience to wait out the goalie and wait out the defenders. There were 2 defenders in front of him going down on their knee trying to get a stick on it, but just his patience and his professional expertise, he decided to wait and use his strength, and he elevated it over the goalie.
Turnover. Derflinger thought he had it again. Graber is with that long stick, pokes it free and chases down Connor Mayer. Mayer works it back up the wall, and the puck comes back out to center. Holding the line, though, was Yoon. Graber one more time. Graber brings it in with the defenseman Yoon next to him at the toe drag. The loose puck. Bouncing puck. Holmstrom's there. Tries to tap it down. Recovered and picked back up by Connor Mayer. Connor Mayer, who's played 3 years at CC thus far. Steady defenseman. And the puck is moved out by Matt Vernon, back out to center, waiting for it. Picking the puck back up is Ray Christie. Christie, cross-ice feed, bouncing puck, settled in front of the Prokop bench. And the pass right on the line, picked back up. Mayer's got it. Mayer's shot drifts wide. Yoon. And Fry's got it for Prokop. Prokop stymied by Yoon. Yoon hands off a soft pass, no-look pass over to Colby Bukes. And Bukes headmans the puck back up to Derflinger. Derflinger off the wall, has his pass deflected. Loose puck in front. LaJoy on the forecheck, joined there by Doremus. Doremus and LaJoy making life miserable for Prokop. And the puck comes back out. There's the captain, Nick Hankey. Hankey hands it back off over to Markle. Markle headmans it back up, and over on the far side, sidestepping is Doremus. Doremus squares up, shot, loose puck in front. It's scooped up, and the long pass. Here comes Prokop, trailing by 2 with 5:32 to go in the period. Prokop in tight, backhand feed, and the shot just misses as Michael Outson ran out of real estate over on the far side. Sweeping in is Cooley. Cooley, the Ottawa native, takes the puck back behind the cage, and stepping in is Bo Hansen. Hansen, who played his college hockey at DU and Northern Michigan, is now been playing with the Wheeling Nailers, and he had a terrific campaign in the ECHL. Turnover. Doremus has the puck. Vernon seals the wall over on the far side. Polson thinks about high, reverses, going down low, and Polson's shot is deflected and back into the corner. Good action as Denver Concrete had him hemmed in there a bit. Bo Hansen comes up with the puck and delivers it back to Harrison Markle. Markle up ice, tipped in. Vernon sticks it and holds it there for Schweitzer. Schweitzer will slow things down for Team Prokop and looking for the outlet. Outson is crisscrossing, but the puck is on the blade over on the far side. Picked back up by Cooley. Cooley stripped to the puck, comes back. And thinking about a backhander, Polson peels it away. Vanderbeck waiting. Polson brings it in, drags it right in front, and tries to put it back, reminiscent of the goal that he scored earlier on a breakaway, a 2-on-1. Bringing the puck back out. Schweitzer, stick check by Hansen, punches it back into the corner. Markle's there, loses an edge, and he's got some backup, and that comes back to the near side. The long pass, and as it's read there by Mayer. Mayer walks it in, and from his deep position drops the puck off. And right inside the slot as it's stripped off the stick of Jack Whitmore. Mayer back on the puck, backhand feed, back into the corner. Ray Christie. Christie moves it back over to the near side. Prokop calling for it, picks it up. Prokop rings it off the post. Puck comes back over to the far side. Connor Mayer crisscrossing with Waite. Waite over skates, losing it there and trying to shovel it. And just what a play. Do we have a tripping call?
Yeah, we do. First call of the game.
So Waite will go to the box, and Denver Concrete gets the game's first power play as Waite takes a tripping call at the 3:23 mark of this second period, 3-1. So let's set you up for it. AJ Vanderbeck is out there along with 25, that's Sal Haney, and Kessner, Josh Kessner, along with Markle. And over on the far side is Bo Hansen manning the left point. And so they will wait for the 2 minutes to get up on the board.
That's 2 Dog Nation board members behind the doing the scorekeeping. Dave Chamberlain and Bill Miller, both cancer survivors as well.
And you think about that play, you had Noah Prokop in the low slot, and walking it in is Fry. He looks for that far side, far side low. Prokop drags it in. We should mention Prokop is playing defense today in lieu of Jack Millar, who's on a plane headed to Mexico. So Prokop steps up and takes up that defensive position. The long pass beyond the reach of Vanderbeek. Prokop is there, and Prokop with a reverse check, but he's the one that goes down. Puck is picked back up in the near side corner and skied the distance, but in the Prokop bench. As having a good laugh back behind the play is Connor Mayer. Connor Mayer out of Champlain, Minnesota. Played his junior hockey at Fargo. He'll be a senior this upcoming year.
How about Graber getting the East Coast Hockey Player of the Year award?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well,
Graber in the ECHA this year, he had 84 points in 70 games, 26 and 88 and 58 assists. Terrific campaign for Graber. And so with 107 remaining in the power play, Graber's got the puck on his blade. And with patience, holds it up against the wall, looking for options. Hands it back off to Bukes, and Bukes puts it back down into the corner. Bukes drags it along the blue line, back over to the far side. And Graber's got it with those distinctive orange socks. Slides it back over to Brian Yoon, the captain of that CC team. Bukes loses the handle, and the puck is taken away by Logan Will. Logan Will is taken off the puck. Graber gathers it back in off his boot. What a maneuver. And right at the blue line. Boy, Graber with those nifty mitts. He just set it for a big guy.
Yep.
He just absolutely can handle it. I remember as a young man seeing him in a Sioux Falls Stampede camp, and he was impressive then. Graber back behind the cage, feathers one in, and Holmstrom buries it. It is 4-1.
wow.
Power play goal. Graber to Holmstrom.
Concrete,
4-1.
yeah, they're flexing their muscle this period. First period was pretty even. This one's tilted, in my opinion. Steve?
Yeah, I think Prokop's starting to get a little tired with the lack of numbers that Denver Concrete has on their bench.
Yeah.
So you look at it, one of the oldest players on Prokop's team is Matt Vernon. Vernon is a 98. He's 24 years old, and he'll be a senior this year coming into CC. He and Dominic Bassi are the goaltenders for CC, as the puck is muscled out, back out to center. Team Prokop looking to take it, but Markle's got it. Markle headmans the pass as it comes over to Derfinger. Derfinger's backhander as Vernon slides and makes not one but two saves. One a sliding save and the other with the right shoulder. 1:22 to go in this second period. It's 4-1, Concrete leading.
Yeah, we're not tracking shots here, but I'm guessing this period's got to be at least 3-1 for the Concrete boys.
And so the face-off to the right-hand side of Matt Vernon. Graber will do the honors as he's got Derflinger in the slot. Holmstrom slides it back over. Markle guides it along the dasher board over to the far side. Holmstrom sticks it there. It goes up and out of play. Whistle held. 1:13 remaining, second period. So we talked about A.J. Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek started out so fast with 6 goals, and he has just been so impressive.
Yeah.
And
fired the puck.
He can.
His release is through the roof.
It is amazing. And, it shouldn't surprise anybody. In the BCHL, he had the most goals there. He had 37 goals that year. And even in the Tier 1 Elite, he led with goals as well. Puck over on the far side. Derflinger, backhand feed to nobody in particular. Puck is scooped back up by Holmstrom, and he recoils back into the Denver Concrete zone. The long pass tipped in there by Derflinger, held by Vernon. And with 41 seconds remaining in this second period, LaJoy on the forecheck smokes out Schweitzer. Schweitzer, hassled, sends a long pass, picked up, and the ricochet picked back up by Outzen. Outzen delivers it to Prokop, taken off his stick, and there's LaJoy. LaJoy, the 5'7" forward, sends it back over, picked back up. Holmstrom looking for the hat trick. The puck slides off the stick. 16 seconds remaining and sends it back. Colby Bukes walks in, takes the shot, and Matt Vernon holds on. 11.3 seconds, second period. Denver Concrete keeps the pressure on.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of guests here, and I'm going to hand my my headset over to Jan Heda, and you can. Yeah, he's gonna. Okay, he's gonna.
11 seconds remaining, and then Marty, you can Jan Heda, you can take my headset here and have a conversation with Marty here. And here we go. Yoon sends it back over as Poulsen thought about it. Yoon sends a soft one in as he had LaJoy in tight. Twisting play as LaJoy got a stick on that shot by Doremus. And that's going to do it. After 2, it's 4-1. Denver Concrete leading. And we've got Jan Heda, NHL star here, going to jump on the headset with Marty.
And thank you for having me, gentlemen.
Thank you, Steve.
This is awesome.
That was great. We'll catch up a little bit at the end of the game here, too.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, you can probably keep those on there. So, Jan Heda, 10 years in the NHL, mostly for Columbus and our own Colorado Avalanche. Yanni, have you been watching this one?
No, I just showed up here.
You just showed up. So
it was a long day yesterday for me, being the oldest guy in the team. And,
did you play 3 or 5 games yesterday?
Only 3, but I feel like I play 7.
Tell us about this tournament. What brings you out here every year?
Number one thing is helping other people, people in need, and this is something that we can do during having fun on the ice.
Yeah. What do you think of this year's Platinum Division?
Well, we already talked about it, Marty. I think this Platinum Division is getting too young for some of us, and it looks like a college tournament now. And I was talking with Mac yesterday, our captain of the top Dogs. I'm expecting some scouts in next 2 years.
we probably will have them. You made a play though. You made an NHL play last night as Poulsen was streaking down the right-hand boards, I think, and I think you sealed those boards. That was some NHL experience there.
Yeah, obviously I'm a little bit out of shape and definitely not in the same shape like those young college players, because I was thinking yesterday, last game I played before this tournament was actually a year ago on this tournament. I didn't play any hockey games since that, and those other players, those young players, they are probably working out every day now, skating multiple times a week, getting ready for next season, and I'm definitely not even close to their shape. And what else I can do? I just have to use my brain and my hockey IQ.
Well, I think it's terrific to see Team Prokop is made up of all but 3 of these players are CC players, and the other 3 are NCAA players as well. And there's one of them, Ashton Fry, takes that shot, and there's sweeping shot by Danny Waite. That's Doug Waite's son out there, number 11. And we've got a couple of other NHL alumni here, sons here, as we've got Matt Vernon in goal for Team Prokop. And, of course, Mike Vernon, the longtime goalie for Calgary as well as Detroit. Bringing the puck in and seeing it the distance as Ouellette snaps it out of the air. And so it's terrific to see some of this NHL talent with kids moving up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be nice if Milan Hejda can play. Obviously, he's in Czech Republic right now, but this is what's happening more often now. Us older players are starting bringing our kids, and they are now old enough to play in this tournament. I think there will be huge help, not just having Milan in the team, because he's a special guy. I feel like he still skate like he was in the NHL. It's fun to watch him on the ice, and plus he got 2 very talented boys,
and Merrick and David, and we'll see if we get a chance to see both of them in the NHL.
Yeah, I think if we have those 3 Hejda boys, I think it will be a different story. I assume we will be playing right now in the championship game.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to get all 3 of those boys at next year's Dog Bowl.
And there's Vanderbeck working back behind the cage as Prokop puts him into the boards. It spins him around. Vanderbeck shakes it off, and the puck is brought right back out. Sauced just beyond the reach of Logan Will, the Ames, Iowa native who played his junior hockey at the Omaha Junior Lancers, had a terrific USHL career. And picking up the puck and working his way back in is number 23, Josh Kessner. Kessner, who's been active this entire game. Yoon drags it back out of the zone, and with some patience shakes off the check so casually. He's just got terrific poise out there as Tyler Polson holds it there. Back over to Yoon. Yoon to Vanderbeck, picks it up along the line. The pass is deflected. Vanderbeck pokes at it, but it comes back to the stick of Cooley. Cooley driving to the cage. And the shot and the save as Cooley's on the doorstep. And almost getting another shot was Danny Waite, but it's stripped off his stick, and Vanderbeck is on the march with Polson in front. The pass into Polson, and Polson coming across the crease. Wasn't able to get good wood on it. And coming away with the puck is Michael Outson. Outson works us over to the far side as Haney on his backside. Puck is swept back up by Stanley Cooley and moved back. The shot never got through as it was stripped off the stick of Jackson Ross. The twisting pass back over to the near side, and it's scooped back up by Mayer. Mayer sidestepping Graber nicely, and Graber chases him down as he gets some help with Derflinger. Derflinger over on the far side steals it momentarily. Stepping in as Haney. Haney puts it back down to Derflinger. To Haney, has Graber behind him. Can't find him. Haney tracks it back down into the near side corner. Ashton Fry with a stick check. And working his way back down to the far side as Cooley calls for it. Coming away with it is Prokop. Prokop. And the pass never got through. Back out to center. It's Stanley Cooley. Cooley, toe drag, shot, pad save, swept back over to the far side. Cooley's got it. Prokop taps it. Prokop taps it back down as he's got Derflinger behind him. Prokop drags it along the dasher far side, looking for an outlet. It was on the near side to Ray Christie. Christie, the Sioux City player. The puck goes up and over and whistles wide as Haney comes up with it. Haney trying to get it up and out this time as good pressure by Prokop. Graber's got the puck on the near side. Graber holds it there. Pressure, spins away from it. Touched up, Fry's on the march versus Bukes. Fry over on the far side. Takes it back down, and it's sticked aside again by Ouellette, who's got that quick little release on the paddle. Puck over on the far side. Rushing in is Kessner. Kessner runs out of room. Sends it back. That was Haney. Back over. Holmstrom looking for another. And he's denied with 6:35 remaining. Back up high. Bukes' shot. And it's scooped up and picked back up by Schweitzer. Almost stolen and punched free. Here comes Whitmore. Whitmore down the right-hand side. Finds the trailer. The shot. Another right pad save as Ouellette, who's going to be playing for Niagara next year, has just been terrific here in this third period.
Yeah, go ahead, Johnny.
It's interesting to watch this this game. I feel like Denver Concrete got some style, and they stick with that structure, and looks like more organized team, and that's probably why they are successful in so many years now in this tournament. I would say Team Prokop got a lot of chances, but they are not chances that they burying in the net, and somehow Denver Concrete team just is able to defend them, and they create better chances, I would say, as of right now.
This Denver Concrete team, they come at you with waves, you know. They've got, one of their youngest players out there is Peter LaJoy in those orange socks. And LaJoy has just been a pest for everybody here as he's right on the doorstep again, right in front of Vernon. And Holmstrom one more time protecting the puck nicely, guides it back over. Markle with a cross-ice feed trying to return the favor to Holmstrom. The punch shot bit from distance from Jack Doremus. As Doremus manning the blue line, now Markle drifts back, and Doremus playing up high. Puck is moved back over to Outson, and Outson guides it back over and back out to center. Touched up, and walking in is Danny Waite. Waite delivers it back over to Cooley. Cooley's shot whistles wide. Walking in is Connor Mayer. Mayer weaves his way through, runs into traffic, and the pass back over to Prokop. Prokop's shot saved by Ouellette. You know, we talked about Ouellette, and we've talked about the goalies
Right.
here. We've got Matt Vernon here. Matt Vernon, who's played 3 years thus far, 4 years, and he'll be a senior here up at CC. But Ouellette has had he's had an interesting journey as he started in the NA with the Minnesota Wilderness, went on to Tri-City and Lincoln, and he played at Wisconsin Division III NCAA, and now he's got his chance to go to Niagara. And he had a terrific campaign in Wisconsin, and now he gets his chance to play Division I at Niagara, and you can see why. He has been absolutely solid. The Colorado Springs native has really come to play here today.
Quite a journey, what you just threw there. You do see that more with goalies and skaters, those kind of roundabout ways to get to the show, and he's really good. I mean, we've seen that all game long, and probably Concrete's had much of the play here, but every chance he's been up to the task except for once, right?
He's a 2000. He's 21 years old here. And so one of the younger goalies here in this Platinum division. As losing the puck momentarily was Doremus, picked off by Fry. Fry weaves his way in, and Doremus back-checking and delivered it back over to Hansen. Hansen was looking for the stretch pass. Doremus couldn't reach him. We've got icing, 4:31 remaining third period, 3-goal lead. Concrete on top, looking for their 4th consecutive championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they really have a good goalie, but we have to give a credit to defensemen too, because
you always have to give credit to the defenseman, don't you?
Of course, yeah. But you can clearly see that even if he gives some rebounds, those defensemen are right there and covering those second chances, and that's something that it's always what goalies wants. You know, there is no always save. That sometimes he have to give a rebound, but there is no second shot right after that.
And good play there by Mayer. Mayer reads the pass, takes the shot, it gets deflected, and
now he
got it, boy.
Got it.
Quick release as Mayer has been active from his D position, stepping in for this Pro Cop team. But you look at it, you've got Brian Yoon out there. He's going to be a 5th-year senior at CC. He's the captain of the team.
Yeah.
And I went into the locker room and talked to him before the game, and I said, how is it that you're not playing with your teammates? And obviously he was on this Denver Concrete team with Brian Hawkinson last year. And the puck over to the far side, it's delivered. Vanderbeek wires one, finds the top half of Vernon's cage. And Vanderbeek, we talked about his release earlier, and you saw an example of it. Let's see if we pick up the replay on this as Vanderbeek just absolutely wires it. And here it is. He sets up the top of the circle, and the pass comes cross. He's got a gaping net. As Vernon moves over, he finds the right-hand side of that top shelf.
As Quayler talked to earlier, that guy's good. That guy can really shoot the puck.
That was a nice play, and I hope we're going to see some of those plays tonight in Tampa.
Yeah, that's true.
For the Avs.
For the Avs. Yep. So we're to run time now because we got a 4-goal lead, Manny. And another, what Dog Nation's all about, we're going to do a check right after this game to a gal named Julie Schultz, who's battling cancer. And Yanni, what we're going to have you go down. You see Smallsy down at the boards there. We're going to have you maybe start making your way down there. And I'm going to try and gather all the crowd kind of into the middle here and be a special moment again. So we're going to try and, after we do the check presentation, the trophy presentation, we'll get everyone kind of down there.
Thank you guys for having me here.
That's terrific. Yeah. Absolutely. Jan Heda, thank you for all of your volunteer work. Appreciate it. And Derflinger with the puck, looking for Vanderbeek one more time. And looking for a second goal with 2:23 to go in this Platinum Championship game. As Bo Hansen delivers a long pass, Vanderbeek off his glove, picks it back up, and just over skates, but there's always Tyler Polson. Polson picks it back up, his backhander, in on Vernon. And Marty, I'm going to go down to the locker rooms right after the game to visit with the silver teams. Okay, so what we're going to have, Manny and I'll be back for the silver championship, but we only got a minute and a half left in this one. And we're going to go down. There's a lot of stuff happening on championship day because we got to give the trophy out, shake
shake some hands, kiss some babies, and now, and on top of that, we're going to throw in a check presentation. So that should be quite a moment here.
Well, you've got a good crowd for it here, Marty, as they came to see this Platinum game. Final 120 remaining in the contest. Backhand feed, and it's picked up. Twisting pass goes through the slot and back over to the far side as Haney's got it. Haney sets up, sidesteps the forecheck, and in the final minute looking for Graber, but what hands as Noah Prokop tapped that out of the air, brings it back down, but he can't solve Hansen. Bo Hansen is leading the charge as Hankey hands it off. Hansen brings it back in, east to west, moves it back over, recoils back over, and passes that puck back over to Haney. Haney works it back down low. Haney puts it right in front. Graber scores.
Wow.
Making it 6-1. So Denver Concrete making a statement here late.
Yeah, I honestly didn't see this one coming, but I also hats off to Noah Prokop for putting this team together, new team in the Platinum division, and getting them all the way to the championship game. That's quite a feat. This is not an easy tournament to do that in, especially in your first year out.
And it's terrific, these players. And you're absolutely right. Jan Hayda said it. He said, these players are in college. So, and a final shot, and Vernon gloves it back down as the final seconds melt off the clock. And that will do it. Denver Concrete is the Platinum 4-time defending champion here. Back to back to back to back. What a terrific showing by Denver Concrete. And again, congratulations to Team Prokop. And here is Marty. And Marty's going to be doing that check presentation. And the two teams will shake hands. A lot of respect here for these two teams. Final score 6-1, Denver Concrete just dominating. Max, thank you very much for the camera work and all of the replays. Max was on target, and of course Shaw Hockey Productions with Suzanne Shaw, the brains behind the business. And of course Michael Shaw, the Sherpa. So it's fun stuff. This Dawg Bowl is a terrific fundraiser, and there you see as the check presentation will be down in front at center ice, and there is that distinctive Dawg Bowl trophy. Of course, one of the main sponsors of this is Velux Windows. And Mike Freeman waving to the Denver Concrete team to come out for the presentation. And there's head coach Nick Hankey. His brother Michael could not be here. Nick missed the tournament a couple of years ago with the birth of his son. He now has two sons here. And he puts together a terrific team every year. And there is Denver Concrete and Prokop, Team Prokop getting their picture taken. And there's Doug Prokop out there. Doug Prokop with Prokop Environmental. And Marty Richardson, the captain, known as Cappy, as he is organizing things. You see Will Graber there, the big 6'5" forward. And they're holding up, perhaps it's 5. They're holding up 5 fingers. Let's give them another one. 4 or 5. The defending champions there. And they do it one more time here. And Marty is explaining that there's going to be a check presentation here. And I think they're going to bring over Team Prokop as well. We'll see for this presentation. So as we look forward, boy, this Colorado Springs team, the Colorado College Tigers, have just released their schedule for next year. And if you like college hockey, which I'm assuming you do if you're watching this broadcast, between CC and their new rink, as the Ed Robson rink down in Colorado Springs is something to behold here. So Colorado College starts October 1st, so get your tickets for that, as that is something to watch. They face off versus Air Force, first game of the season. And so we're going to end our broadcast here as the ZAM has come out. We're going to get ready for the Silver Championship. Up next is J.K. Strong versus the old Dakota Ridge High School team there. And that's who's coming up for the Silver Championship game. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. I've been joined by Max on camera. Thank you, Max, for all of the replays and the great work. And we'll be back for the Silver Championship game. Again, final score 6-1. Denver Concrete wins the Platinum Championship. Good night.
Thank you for watching. I'm Matt Martinez with Tri-M Electric, the official streaming sponsor of Dawg Bowl. Stay tuned for more great coverage of the Dawg Bowl. We will see you at the next face-off.